Welcome to Orlando, Florida, today at Camping World Stadium for what ought to be a terrific matchup in the Staff DNA Cure Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Liberty Flames, taking on a team from the MAC, the Akron Zips. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And here's the return. The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much doing on that return. The Zips offense will go to work first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Zips will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. So the Liberty Flames offense will get the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The carry going off right tackle here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those...
Turning it on! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Nice complimentary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
Dropping back, it's Vasco. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running to the left. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Flames will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The kick is on its way. And they'll just down it right there.
It's a great punt. Obviously, it gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. Off play action. This time it's complete. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that time into wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
That's reeled in. It's Polk. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Zips will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
The sure hands, it's Henderson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter. And QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And that's the end of the line for the return man, but still business to attend to. A penalty marker is down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. They'll try the right side. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll run the screen. And stiff arm got him a little space, but he'll be knocked down at the 11.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw. He had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
To the air, it's Finley. Under fire. He's going to take off. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Zips send out the punt unit. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. That one comes out hot down the right side. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. From the gun, looking for a man. Grabbed behind the line. It's Henderson. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Well, that ball landed incomplete, but you saw the quarterback's speed, and you saw how big of an asset that is for this offense. There was a good pass rush, but he was easily able to avoid the defenders and at least give himself an opportunity to complete that throw.
That's caught. It's Lee. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Flames come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a crease. It's Blue. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense getting set for first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Vasco. Unloads to the right. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off the play fake. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Hold on.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Flames will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team surrounding the ball, no chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Look at it this way, the field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Snagged in the middle, it's Polk. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Motion from the back. On the snap, it's Curry. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Adams. Breaks into the open. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the 1st down.
And that is the final play of the quarter, and guys, Liberty has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Newell. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. The Zips with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking for a man. It's Finley. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got a man, it's Jenkins. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. And the Flames can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mobley. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Flames are moving quickly down the field.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
He just slips and slides his way down to the 42.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet. is available here on second down.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Caught in the backfield, it's Dickens. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Vasco. Quick strike complete. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. 4th down coming. And the Flames line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up, great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times, and it climbs in.
There he goes! Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. And the Zips with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The play-action fake. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Catch in the middle. It's Newell. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Pope. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Adams. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Finley. Here's a heat. That's caught, it's Curry. That running back looks as if he'd be at home in the receiver room with that footwork along the sideline.
Yeah, Reese, this defense is going to have their hands full because this is a complete running back. He's not good just blocking or running with the football, but he can catch it as well.
Right on the money. Jumped on top of the pile.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds short of the first down marker.
And I would argue, too, maybe you run your route a little bit deeper. You got to understand where the first down marker is and where I got to get to. But, yeah, I'm not running out of bounds. I'm lowering my shoulder and trying to get as much yardage as I can to make this 4th down manageable.
On the option. He'll toss it. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He unleashes a long one. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. They'll move the tight end. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Turning it on. Old spin move. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The Flames, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll run the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Punt is on its way.
Looked like that was a house call. He made the first guy miss. It was going to the house. He was going to score a touchdown. And then, man, what a big turn of events. Talk about shifting momentum. He coughs it up, gives it to the other team.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run play action. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Stepping to the right. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be first and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Flames have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It's third and goal and third and long. Looking to pass. It's Vasco. Looking for the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Curry. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's pulled. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line getting set on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
I really like the third down plan here. How are you going to pressure the quarterback? I love the blitz. It fools the offensive line. They get to the quarterback before he has a chance to set his feet, make a nice throw, forcing the 4th down.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Give to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. They'll immediately call timeout. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying play action. Going for it all. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. 1 more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 3rd and short, the power run here. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, several notable storylines there, and a first half of a Cure Bowl that absolutely had its moments. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Cure Bowl.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Second down coming up. Back to throw, it's Vasco. Quickly to the tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it himself.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And now on second down for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Going to swing it on second down. He's got an open man. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Offense gets set for second down. Caught behind the line. It's Henderson. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. A little screen to the running back. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's not going to get to the sticks and the screen comes up a little short. It'll be fourth down. The Flames will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. To throw, it's Finley. Looking left. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They're working that left side. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Flames. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to...
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. The sneak scores it.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Zips take over at Akron, ready to get that offense to work. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Offense in a bunch formation. Here's the handoff. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, it's Finley. Makes the grab, it's Adams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Hold on.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Zips decide to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. He'll ride his man on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Hold on.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to throw, it's Vasco. On the run, still looking. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. And the Flames will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They boot it away on 4th down. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on 1st down, open up the entire plate.
And just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Zips will send out the punt unit. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Keeps looking downfield. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on 2nd down. They go to the ground. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Grab near the marker. It's Henderson. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Flames will punt this one away. They kick it away on 4th down. Catches it at the 30. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Looking for a man. It's Finley. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They're testing the right side here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That's the end of the period. Liberty is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Fires downfield. Complete downfield. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. And here comes the offense on second down. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third down, they got to get it to Neptune. He'll have to launch a rocket. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw.
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll keep it on the ground, off right tackle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. A third down try for the offense. To the air, it's Basco. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Smashes in between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David. Yeah. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Off play action on first down. He's open on the right. And he makes a completion. They're set up and in business at the 20.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The offense lining up for a first down play. Out of the gun to give to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They go right back to him. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Scanning the field, it's Basco. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And the Flames are on the move. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Kane. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
One of the reasons I love this defense is because their DBs get involved, and they come screaming downfield. That's a pretty good athlete playing quarterback on that run, but because of the speed they have in their secondary, boy, they were able to get to him quickly.
And this is going to be incomplete on third. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. It's good, and that was dead solid, perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blocker. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Zips take over at Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Finley. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got it behind the line. It's pulled. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete and jarred loose by the hit.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And the Zips really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Finley. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold on.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. They'll try the run. He was trying to reach the sticks, but he doesn't quite make it down at the 23. It's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The Zips will punt it away on 4th down. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meet face, ball game over.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.